Hey there, adventurers! My name is Dave, and I will be your GM for Role Play Games, the channel that likes to combine a couple of my favorite hobbies, such as role-playing tabletop games, video games, and fitness. I want to try to take these three things and combine them together to give you a wonderful, entertaining experience. Now, what I'm going to do today, first and foremost, say thank you. Thank you for finding the page. Thank you for finding the channel. And if you're following or subscribing, that's even better. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What I'm going to do is I'm first going to give you a tour of my setup in my gym so you can have an understanding of what you're going to expect and the equipment that I'm going to be using. So again, join me on this brief little quest of my equipment.
Alright, so the first stop on our tour, this is my power rack. It is an everyday essentials item that I got from Walmart before the Great Plague of 2020. The reason why I chose this power rack is because one, it's 4 posts, so it has a little bit more stability. It also came with some safety catches. So if I'm doing a bench press or a squat and something goes wrong, I won't die. And across the power rack, you do see a bar. That is a Titan bar for Olympic lifts. It is about 45 pounds, and the maximum weight I can put on that thing is supposedly 700, which chances are I'll never have to do. The next part on our tour you see on my power rack, this is a TRX suspension training that is used for, some resistance training, but using your body weight more than anything else. And truth be told, it's not really a TRX. It's actually an off-brand that I got off of Amazon that was probably made somewhere else. But it's still really good, and it does what I need it to do. Part 3 of the tour. You see that I do carry a couple of different variety of kettlebells for different kettlebell workouts. I got these a long time ago. I also have some power blocks, which are adjustable dumbbells. They are excellent to have for your home gym. They are nice, they are compact, you can adjust the weights. And on top of that, on my rack, you do see where there's a pad that says leg day. It's kind of upside down right now, but what I really use that for is whenever I do squats or whenever I do hip thrusters, I have that pad because, quite frankly, if I'm going to lift weights, if I'm going to lift heavy, I'm going to be at least a little bit comfortable while doing that. And anyone who says otherwise, you know what? That's your thing. I'm going to do my thing. Let's just all do our own thing and just be happy. And now in this corner, I have my weights. I have 45s, 25s, 5s, 10s, and 2.5s. I also have in the center an easy bar. The easy bar is the one that kind of has this is the squiggly bar, as some people like to call it, or I like to call it. And I also have 2 pairs of clamps. And whenever you have a chance, if you're lifting heavy weights, I do recommend using clamps. They keep the weights from shifting, and that way you don't lose balance. On the bottom left side, I also have some dip bars, and the purpose of the dip bars is to do dips. And it came with the power rack I bought. I also have several types of resistance bands. They're really good to substitute for weight training if you don't have access to weights. They're good for warming up, and some of the bigger, thicker ones I use for assisted dips or assisted chin-ups or pull-ups. They really help and try to help train my body to maybe someday do those exercises without the assistance. Even though they do provide the assistance, they still also help you work out those muscle groups as well. So I do, recommend, if you can't afford some weights, you can't go wrong with a good set of resistance bands. Now, the next vital piece of equipment it's a treadmill. It's a treadmill. I walk on it a few minutes to help warm up. That's what I use it for. It's a treadmill. And over here we have a set of bumper plates that I picked up in the era before the Great Plague of 2020. I got these. They were very affordable, but now they are 3 times the price at Walmart, and they also come in a different name called Everyday Essentials. You know, you will see these plates a lot in a lot of the content that we will be producing for you on this channel. And now we turn our attention to this corner, which holds my old power rack, which my wife has now inherited. We have also attached a cable pull down system that can be used for a variety of exercises. There's also a set of battle ropes, an old dip station that I bought a few years ago, and a physio ball. And to the left of that is a shelf with an assortment of workout tools, including additional gloves, belts, shirts, all sorts of things. And even an ab wheel is on that shelf. And now for the last piece of equipment that I would like to showcase today. This wonderful, beautiful Everlast punching bag comes with an additional cushion at the bottom, which is designed to take knee strikes. So I can punch this thing, I can knee this thing, I can kick this thing. It could take a licking and keep on ticking. So suffice to say, when I have to incorporate some form of cardio exercise into my routine, I prefer to use a punching bag. It does an excellent job of engaging so many different muscle groups while also getting my heart rate up. It is my favorite way to do cardio and quite really good at relieving some stress too.
And that concludes the tour of the gym. Thank you. Thank you for finding the page. Thank you for finding the channel. And it really means a lot to us. And I do mean us because I got a little secret to tell you. I convinced a former barbarian adventurer from the southern swamps of the United States to come and help me with this channel because we both have aligning goals. We know that this world has been going through a lot lately, and we want to try to inject some more fun, joy, and laughter and motivation into the world. So my second host to this channel, his name is going to be Grok. And I've also convinced Grok not to just show us, tutorials on fitness, but to play some video games. So modern day video games with an old school barbarian should be an exciting time. So once again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you so much. And have a great adventure.